on his own face! Let's shot that twat again! Watch yourself! Shoot the other face! Yes, that's it! Shut up, fucking blood! See that? That was fucking amazing! Ha! Fuck me, mate, that was close.
This is dkdynamite, and today what I have for you guys is a very special unboxing of the PlayStation VR. So yes, I'm very excited to be sharing the VR here with you guys on my channel today. I got my hands in it around almost a month ago, and the reason I didn't post an unboxing right when I got it a month ago was because, as I've said many times in my past couple of videos, I've had a lot of changes and priorities in my life over the past 2 months, so I wasn't able to upload as frequently as I wanted to. But as I've also said many times, VR is still up and coming, so it's not exactly crazy popular in the gaming industry yet, but there are a lot of great experiences on the PC with the Oculus Rift and the HTC Vive, so I think it's very beneficial for Sony to also be stepping their feet into the VR world here with the PSVR. But yes, Sony revealed the VR almost 2 years ago as Project Morpheus, and I didn't expect VR to release almost 2 years after that reveal, but it was definitely worth the wait. We have some great games already, like Batman Arkham VR, Until Dawn, PlayStation VR Worlds, etc. So just for you guys to keep in mind, you could use the VR with any game that you want. So you can play any game that's released on the PS4 with the VR. However, unless the game is made specifically for the VR, then the VR headset will only act as a personal screen for you. But if a game is made for the VR, then you'll be required to use the PS camera, and you can also use the PS Move sticks if you want to, just to get that full VR experience. But as you can see here, we have the PS VR travel case, which could be purchased separately. So unless you purchase the limited edition or the exclusive edition of the PS VR, then you'll have to purchase the PS camera and the PS Move sticks separately, along with anything else you might want. But this is the basic edition of the PlayStation VR, since I already had the PS Move sticks and the PS camera before I purchased this, so I had no reason to go out and buy another set with a camera and sticks. So here we go with this big ass box, which has everything inside of it, of course. So there aren't a lot of wires involved with the VR headset, but I would say if you're someone like me who constantly travels around with the VR, then you're not going to have to worry about exactly how you install the headset itself. But if you have a permanent setup where you're not going to really move your VR from, then I would say make some rearrangements so that you can have a lot of space for your processor unit and the extra HDMI cables as well. I will be having a permanent setup in the next couple of weeks, so I'll be sharing that with you guys here on my channel. But for the time being, here we go with the PlayStation VR manual, which basically shows you all the functions of all the wires involved and exactly how to plug them in. I thought it was great that Sony also included a pair of PlayStation earphones, which could be plugged in directly to the VR headset, just so you can get that full surround sound experience, of course. But you could use any pair of headphones that you want. I'll talk more about that in a little bit. But again, as I said, there's not a lot of wires, but it could be pretty frustrating if you have a permanent setup and not a lot of room left. So make sure that you fuck around with your TV a little bit. Make sure you have a couple of extra HDMI ports, and also ensure that you have a slot in the wall or maybe an extension cord to plug in your processor unit to as well. So I would say we have to give Sony a lot of credit for the amount of work they put into the PSVR. This is, of course, the first generation VR headset, so I would say by the time the second or third generation rolls around, we'll be getting a lot less wires, and it'll be more of a wireless VR experience. Maybe we'll have a way to actually charge the VR headset and have it plugged into your PS4 via Bluetooth instead of the processor unit. So again, games like this, which actually are made for the VR, do require you to have a PS camera, and you can use the move sticks if you want as well. But if you want to go play Black Ops 3 or some other shooter game that isn't for the VR, you can still use the headset for it, but you'll just have a personal screen in front of your face. You know, there's no interaction with the camera or the move sticks, so on and so forth. So I would highly recommend fucking around with this VR demo disc here. You'll get some great demos at some really cool games coming out this year. so here we have it, the beautiful PlayStation VR headset, which we waited so long for. It does weigh a little bit and is of course fairly large, but I have to credit to Sony for the amount of work and design they put into the first generation PlayStation VR headset. Again, as you can see, we have a headband on the back and we have this large screen on the front. There are also lights that actually illuminate blue once you have the headset plugged into your PS4, so I'll of course be posting plenty of live gameplays and live streams using the VR headset in which you'll be able to see the blue lights that illuminate from the headset itself. But we also have this wire that hangs from the headband, and at first I thought it was going to be annoying when I'm playing the game, but once you actually play, if you have this wire set out nicely on your table, if you're sitting or on the floor while you're standing, then it's not going to get in the way of your gameplay. But it of course has volume buttons for the game, a mute button for a mic if you have it plugged in, an audio jack on the side for your headphones, and a power button for the actual processor unit. So it's a pretty decent sized cable and won't get in the way as long as you have it set up properly. But I just love the design of this thing, and just make sure that you have plenty of space so you don't bump into anything while you actually have this headset on. If you have any special hairdo or long hair, make sure you put that in a bun before you try putting on this headset, because it could get fairly difficult to adjust on your actual head. I know I've had that experience plenty of times with some of my friends who tried to actually put this headset on, but as long as you have your hair, you know, combed out or cut down to a short length, then you'll be fine putting this headset on. But also, as we can see in the actual box, we have the processor unit and a couple of other cables as well. So as the manual says, all you have to do with this processor unit is plug it into the wall with the extension cord, plug it into the PS4 via USB, and then adjust your HDMI cable so that your HDMI cable going from your PS4 goes into the processor unit, and another HDMI that goes from your TV goes into the processor unit as well. And that's about it. The PSVR headset then plugs in to the processor unit via two provided HDMI cables, which are connected to the headset itself. So fairly simple to adjust, fairly simple to install, and the games they provided for us are also very exciting as well. So again, there's plenty of games coming out in the next, I would say, 2 to 3 months, so I'm going to pick up the best games that I can that look appealing to me, and I'll of course be reviewing them and uploading some live streams and live gameplays here on my channel as well. But thanks so much for watching, everybody. Remember that I of course purchased the PS4 VR travel case separately, as well as my PS camera and PS Move sticks. Keep in mind, if you don't have a PS camera or the Move sticks, you can also purchase them with the limited edition of the VR headset, which was offered for, I believe, I want to say $500 at GameStop, but that price could of course change as time goes on. But I simply purchased the basic edition of the VR since I already had those accessories laying around in my room. So hopefully you've enjoyed, everybody. Stay tuned in for some more gameplay coverage of Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare Remastered, Watch Dogs 2, and the VR of course. This is dkdynamite, and enjoy the rest of the gameplay.
502. Alright, first up is the rear sensor array of the Retribution. We'll head aft towards the main thrusters. Follow my lead. The sensor array is up ahead. Actual, we're approaching the location. Looks like it might be the sensor array acting. Wait. Holy shit, what is that? Actual, we're under attack. I've got visual on an SDS supercarrier. They've got skelters inbound. Get all alert fighters up here now.
Copy 1-2. Squadron is inbound to your position. Stand by.
We need to draw fire away from our ship. Engage those skelters.
Switching to cannon. Roger, twos are inbound. 5 seconds.
French Tony's dead. I had to let him go. He'd been talking to the Russians. Victor fucking Kozlov and his Russian fucking money. My old man knew the score. Yeah. He always say, you can't make money from a prison cell or a coffin. He's spot on. This Russian lot, they ain't got a clue. Everyone wants to shoot everyone else. Killing people over nothing. Well, even a bent copper can't ignore that. They'll get us all banged up. You know how you bring down a man like Kozlov? You make him look a mug. Do that, and he'll come at you so loud, so strong, that if the old Bill don't kill him, his own people will. Good. Now shoot this fucking idiot.
Don't listen to him. He's a fucking snake. Kill him.
Well, what are you waiting for? Kill him!
Fuck me, mate. Fucking hell. If I didn't know you well enough, I'd be beginning to think you was having second thoughts. Fucking hell. Right. Let's get the fuck out of here. Kozlov's coming. And a man like that, stone this big, he'd kill his own fucking mother for it. Let's face it, wouldn't we all?